I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It is a beautiful day here in Tucson. Right behind the camera, there's a hummingbird playing around, flying. Usually hummingbirds are really teeny. This thing is big. Never seen a hummingbird that big before. Anyhow, Uncle Bull Cow is a friend of mine. You have seen him destroy me with some horrible cap cramps. I have a challenge of his that he sent me. I'm going to eat them. I'm going to eat it soon. However, he sent me these. And the challenge he sent me is in a box, and it's not going to, it's going to last for a while. These won't. So I'm eating these first. I'm going to eat 3 today, and they're just beautiful peppers. I couldn't decide. I was looking at them. I was like, well, I had 3 I was going to choose. I was choosing from. Then I thought, I'm just going to eat all 3 of them. Seemed like a good idea. So we've got a yellow fatali, which is just a beautiful pepper. Just a gorgeous pepper. Yellow fatali. Then I've got a lemon ghostly jalapeno. Another spectacular pepper. Ghostly lemon, or lemon ghostly. And then I have this, which is a Primotalii. So I'm kind of excited about this. Oh, it's going to be a good day. I'm very excited about tonight. If you haven't heard, please make note of this. Today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be launching the series After the Burn. And it's a series where I'll be interviewing all the significant people that helped make Chase the Heat what it is, from the growers of peppers, hobbyists and professional, to sauce makers and people that make products, hobbyists and professional, and just the people that really significantly impacted the channel. And Troy Primo is one of those. I was looking last night on the channel. I probably should hold off and not even say this until the interview, but look at the size of that hummingbird. It's huge. It's weird. Anyway, there are over 250 videos on this channel that where Primo is in the title. Either 7-Pot Primo or something with Troy Primo in it. He's just a significant contributor. The greatest peppers on the planet, and every great pepper somehow has Primo in it. So I'm really excited about this interview with Troy, but we're going to talk about a lot of controversial stuff tonight. I just trust and believe. I'm going to ask him questions, and he's going to talk, because that's what Troy does. He's a talker. So this is going to be a very, very interesting interview. You're not going to want to miss this, but it's a live stream. It happens at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, so try not to miss it. It's going to be a really, really interesting interview. All right, so the first pepper is the lemon ghostly jalapeno. So obviously a yellow jalapeno. Now, the thing that's great about this is, here, turn your smell-o-vision on. If you have the smell-o-vision 1 or 2.0, the regular or the 2.0, you can smell it here. If you have the smell-o-vision 3.0, you're getting it here. There you go. You picking that up there? All right, it's beautiful aroma. Very citrusy. Now, as far as the heat, we're going to talk about it in just a minute, but it's not typically as hot as a regular jalapeno. Had an interesting talk. Somebody messaged me yesterday and said, what constitutes a super hot? When does a pepper go from a, hey, that's a hot pepper, to, holy crap, that's a super hot pepper? And I believe the ghost pepper is where that starts. The lemon ghostly jalapeno. I am Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Man, something just stuck me. All right, so that's a yellow version of a ghost pepper and jalapeno crust. It's just a lovely pepper. It's a great pepper for salsa. It would be, you know, I've never had that in a powder, but I reckon that would be an amazing powder. I think it would be yummy. But there's citrus notes in that. It's got a burn that's probably, you know, it'd be a lot for a non-chili head. A chili head, you're, you know, six. I'm guessing. I don't know. That's all I ever do, I'm guessing. Yellow fatali. The yellow fatali is one of the peppers that was used in the creation of the Primotalii. Here is the inside of the yellow fatali. Beautiful, isn't it? Pretty, pretty pepper. That was interesting. That was almost that. You know, it was weird. It got sweeter as I was chewing it up, and it almost reminded me of the flavor of a yellow bell, just cranked up with heat. Because it had the yellow bell flavor initially. It was sweet and got sweeter as we went, but just had a punch to it that a bell doesn't have. The yellow fatali. All right, now so the that's going to be hotter than the lemon ghostly jalapeno. It's the heat on that is probably a 7 and up versus the 6 on the lemon ghostly jalapeno. Man, I'm excited about about today's video. You don't want to miss it. It starts at 4 p.m. The series is called After the Burn. The format is just split screen, live. It's just, for you guys watching, it's just going to seem like a conversation. But I'm going to add, there's a lot of questions about Troy and his journey that I don't know the answers to, that I've often wondered, but haven't actually, we haven't discussed. Some of the stuff we absolutely have discussed, and we will discuss more. And I'm looking forward to hearing what he's got to say. I'm sure you guys are too. But boy, it's going to be interesting. At the end of the, towards the end of the interview, everybody watching will have a chance to fire questions, and we'll be asking Troy these questions. So it's going to be fun. Here is the Primotalii. Primotalii. Boy, is this a monster pot. That was fruity, bitter, and floral. Wicked hot, though. Now, the fun thing is we're nearing the end. It's sort of the end of pod season. Now, there'll be some pod growers that will have some pods for a little bit, but we're pretty much coming to the end. Winter pods, to me, taste so wonderful. I got some from Tom Broom last season. Maybe the season before. The best winter pods I've ever tasted. It's pretty exciting. Mark Furzy if you guys want to go over, he's a podcaster from Australia. Very, very nice dude. And I went on his podcast and did an interview with him a week ago, and there's going to be a link in the description box for it. It's Mark Furzy. It was a really fun interview. He's a very interesting guy, very, very talented dude. But there'll be a link in the description box below, so you may want to check that out. But definitely don't miss today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be interviewing Troy Primo. It's going to be, it's going to be a good one. So you aren't going to want to miss it. There's nothing's off limits, and he's going to speak his mind. So this should be a very, very interesting interview. I look forward to seeing you guys then, right here. All right, so in the description box, you're going to see a link for Uncle Bull Cow. A wonderful friend of mine. He's a really good dude. Check him out. He makes great products. He has a challenge called the Plantain, like the plantain, but it's Plantain. And I'll be doing that over the next day or so. I still have some pods that I want to eat before, they're going to go bad while the challenge he sent me won't. But that'll be coming up soon. Right here, you're going to see my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. and the Lifeboat. Check them out. Up on top, you're going to see Pepperology and the 26 most painful challenges I've ever done. And again, in the description box, you'll see Mark Furzy's YouTube channel if you want to watch that interview we did. Thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.